As you can see, this class is being recorded. So recording is in progress. Hasa, are you there?
Yes.
Did you listen to me? Sure?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen again. Here we are. We were reading this. Can you see it here? Can you see it here? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You see that this man has a camera and several, how would you say, like pamphlets or ads in order to visit several places. So what is his, what is he doing?
He
What, what
read
is he doing?
the flyer. A trip.
He's trying to decide where to
Uh,
go,
where?
what places to
Oh,
visit. Okay, museums, hotels, the zoo,
zoo,
or
bookstore.
taking a tour around the city. He's trying to decide. When you ask for advice, you know what ask for advice? It means to receive suggestions from other people. Suggestions are recommendations to go to several places. The most usual defective verbs are should, can, and could, or can or could. Huh? You can say can or
Okay.
could, should
Okay.
or can, okay? In order to suggest somebody something to do in a place, okay? Use the
Okay.
phrases from the box to complete these ideas, okay?
Okay.
Can you read the first one, please?
You should see the new zoo. It's very interesting.
Okay, repeat. Should. You should.
Should.
Okay, you
Should.
should see
Should.
the new
Should
zoo.
see.
Is very, okay, you pronounce the British way because British people pronounce interesting, but Americans do not pronounce interesting. American pronounce interesting, interesting,
Interesting.
interesting,
Interesting.
interesting. Different pronunciation, but you are gonna get it. Okay, and remember me. Remember, you're going to remind me when you go to the United States and when we are visiting London, because they are going to say interesting,
Interest.
interesting in
Interest.
London. But if you go to North America, you say interesting, interesting,
Interesting.
interesting, interesting. They make like an accent here. Interesting. It is
Interesting.
interesting, interesting. You get crazy. Okay, now what do you say for the second one? Shouldn't miss, should see, can get, can take, shouldn't
Mm.
stay, or should walk, shouldn't walk. What do you say?
You
Is it positive or
so
negative here?
or
Positive or
negative.
negative? Negative.
Negative.
So what do you recommend here? What do you recommend here?
Should miss or should stay. Should stay.
Shouldn't, negative. Shouldn't stay
Shouldn't.
here.
Shouldn't stay.
You shouldn't stay near the airport. It's too noisy. You understand? So for me, it would be this one here. Okay? Here. You shouldn't stay near the
Near
airport.
the air.
Imagine you are sleeping in a hotel and you're not gonna sleep if the hotel is near the airport. You understand? Imagine that you're sleeping at a hotel and then an airplane comes. No, 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 no. You shouldn't stay near the airport. Okay, it's too noisy.
Okay.
Too noisy. You understand? Okay.
Yes.
Which is the recommendation? What is the suggestion for the for number 3?
It has some activity. You should see the museums. It has some
You should
new
see. Uh-huh.
the museums. It has some new exhibits.
Okay, it could be should see, but should see has already been used in the first one, which is an example. Can you take another one? Because you have 6 situations, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see? So I
Okay.
recommend you to
Okay.
use a different one because this one has been already used. Tell me a different
Okay.
one.
Uh, um, can get the museums?
Can get? No, it doesn't sound good. You can get the
No.
museum. It has some new exhibits. No, no,
No.
it doesn't sound
No,
good.
no, 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 no.
The verb get doesn't sound good for this situation because you're talking about
Yes.
if you say you can get the bus to go to the museum. Okay, well, it could be, but you can get off the train, or you can get on the train, or you can get on the tour bus, or whatever. But no, this situation it is not that way. What do you say here?
Mm, I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you that I
Because,
guess it is you shouldn't miss. You know what miss means? Omit going. You shouldn't
mm,
miss here. You shouldn't miss the museum. It has some new exhibits. You know why? Because this is very important. Shouldn't miss. When you are absent, okay, you are absent, you are missing. For example, Gabo is missing the class today. Jessica is
okay.
missing the class today, right? And Beatriz, Betty, is missing the class today. I know, and
Yeah.
they know
Okay,
that they
okay, okay.
shouldn't miss the class because if they miss the class, what is going to happen
Mm,
in the future? They will not answer the quizzes. Okay, okay.
okay, okay, okay.
So
You
in this
should
case,
miss in the museums. Yeah.
because
Okay, okay.
it has some new exhibits.
Some new exhibits.
Okay, shouldn't
Yes,
miss
yes,
it.
I
You
understand.
should you shouldn't miss the museum.
The
It has some
museums.
new exhibits. Okay, tell me about number 4.
You you can take a bus for tour of the city if you like.
You can take a bus tour of the city if you like. Okay, could be can take. Is there
Can
another?
take the bus.
Well, there is another possibility. I don't know.
Mm, yes.
Instead of you can
So,
take, probably you can take could be used for another situation. Can you try
for
number
a
5?
taxi.
Forget about number 4. You have answered number 1 and number 2 and 3. Forget about number 4. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it and continue with number 5.
Mm, hello, hello, it's too dangerous. You should walk alone at night. It's too dangerous.
Is it positive or negative?
It's negative.
So what do
It's
you say?
should walk alone at night.
But it is negative, right? Walk. But you have to say
Walk.
shouldn't. Repeat shouldn't,
Shouldn't.
not should, but shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
You shouldn't
Shouldn't.
walk alone at night.
You
It's
shouldn't
too
walk.
dangerous. Okay, shouldn't
Yes.
should be written here. You shouldn't walk alone at
Shouldn't.
night. It's too dangerous. Okay, these are
Okay.
recommendations that people give you when you go as a tourist. What do you say for number 6? And after that, we go to number 4. But tell me, number
You
6.
can take a taxi if you are out late. You're out late.
Okay, you can say take a taxi or you can get a taxi. What is better for this one or this one? Can you use them interchangeable one and another? Because you can also say
Uh,
you can take a taxi
You can get a
Get a taxi if you're late. Well, I would use either of them. What do you say if I click in here? You can get a taxi, and you take the bus. You can take a bus. You can get a taxi, but you can take a bus. You take a bus and you get a taxi. Take a bus. Pay attention. Huh? You can take a bus. Okay, for a bus, you take it. You take it. But for a taxi, you can get it. Get it. Okay? Most is used.
Yes.
Get for a taxi. Get a taxi. Or you can say take a bus. Take a bus is for a bus. Okay? Take for a bus. Do you understand this?
Yes.
This is why you get a confusion. If you have a confusion, you have to continue till the last one. So, because you are not sure. If you use get a taxi or take a bus, or get a bus or take a taxi, I don't know. You can get a confusion. So you get, when you say get a taxi for this and take a bus, put it in your brain. Take for the bus. Take the bus.
Take
and get
bus.
a taxi. Get a taxi. You say taxi, you say get. Get. Huh? You say bus, you say take. Take a bus. Okay? Study that, and put it in your brain right here. Take a bus and get a taxi. Okay? Now, complete the information here, complete the conversations with should or shouldn't. We continue having advices or recommendations or suggestions. Remember if it is negative or positive, negative or affirmative. Okay, and remember to use I or you. I or you. So pay attention to how it would be the best way to do it. Okay, can you read the first conversation here? Please, can you read the first conversation here?
I am
Should
taking
or
my
shouldn't?
vacation.
I or you?
Okay. I am taking my vacation in Japan. What should I do there?
Should. Remember, should, not showed. Not should. What should I do there? Okay, what do you say here?
The B.
Okay.
Should you miss Kyoto, the old capital city?
Wait a minute. But it is necessary a subject in this sentence. Is it I or you? I or you?
Okay. You miss Kyoto.
You. You should or you shouldn't? What do you say? You should or you shouldn't miss Kyoto?
You should Kyoto. Miss Kyoto.
You should miss Kyoto? Miss? Miss is not to go.
Okay.
Not to go. Not to go. Omit Kyoto. But if Kyoto is an old capital, is it important or not?
No.
Is it beautiful or not? So, if it is beautiful, and there are many beautiful old buildings, do you think that Kyoto should be missed? You forget about Kyoto, or you shouldn't miss it?
You shouldn't miss Kyoto.
So you have to use you shouldn't miss Kyoto. You shouldn't miss Kyoto, okay? Because Kyoto is very important. It's beautiful. You understand? When you read the rest of the text here, you understand that this is very important. So you have to say, you shouldn't miss. You have to go. You shouldn't miss. You have to go. You must go. You should go. It's a recommendation. I suggest you to go. Okay?
Yes.
To Kyoto. Okay, continue reading the next one. For example, you see there are a lot of beautiful old buildings. For example, see the Ryoji temple. What are you going to use? I or you? Should or shouldn't?
For example, you should see the Ryonji temple.
Okay, you should
You
see.
should see
Okay,
the
you should
Ryonji
see.
temple.
You should see the Ryonji. No, you are pronouncing incorrectly. Remember that you have to speak like Japanese. Come on, repeat it after me. Ryonji temple.
Ryonji temple.
Have you ever heard Japanese? Ryonji temple. Okay, well, if you want to learn how to pronounce Ryonji, you write it down in English right there, and then you translate into Japanese, and you will find it out how to pronounce Ryonji temple. By the way, do you want to do it? Do you want to do it right now? I mean, Ryonji temple. Do you want to pronounce correctly like a Japanese? You are going to dictate it to me. Can you dictate me the spelling of this? The spelling of Ryonji. Okay, but when I am here, pay attention, okay? Please, you are going to spell Ryonji temple, Ryonji temple, okay? And I am in the Google Translate now. You cannot see it because you are reading a book, okay? You're reading a book. But I'm going to write it in here in English and in Japanese. You know, the other language is Japanese. So you're going to listen to it, okay? Now, Japanese is there. Okay, pay attention. Do you know how to say goodbye in Japanese? Goodbye. Goodbye. No?
Hello.
Sayonara. Sayonara. Sayonara is goodbye. Okay? Pay attention to this. I'm going to write here. Goodbye.
Sayonara.
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 Okay?
Goodbye.
What is it?
Sayonara.
Goodbye. Sayonara.
Sayonara. Okay, now dictate it to Ryonji temple. Ryonji temple. Come on, dictate it to me.
Ryonji temple.
Okay, can you spell Ryonji? Ryonji?
R-Y-O.
Y-O?
A-N-J-A. A.
Hey, I'm going to spell it again. Listen to me. R-Y-O-A-N-J-A. No, it's not J. It's not A at the end. I guess it's I. Is it I? Isn't it I?
No, it's
I, not A. I. Because according to this, it is what? Temple. How do you spell temple, please? T-E-M-P-L-E, right? Ryonji temple. So Ryonji temple should be pronounced this way. Listen, it's Ryonji temple. Ryonji, no.
Ryonji-jin.
Ryonji-jin. Listen.
Ryonji-jin. Ryonji-jin. Ryonji-jin.
In English, it's this way. Ryonji-jin. Ryonji temple. Ryonji temple.
Ryonji temple. Ryonji temple.
Ryonji temple.
Ryonji temple.
Okay? In English. In Japanese, it is this way.
Ryonji-jin.
Okay? You don't understand what I'm saying, but how about if you look at what I am? Okay, pay attention. I'm going to share the screen of the Google here. Okay? Pay attention to this. I am sharing the Google Translate screen. What do you see there? What do you see here? Can you read it?
Ryonji Temple.
Okay. Can you read this one here? Over here?
Ryonji Temple.
It's
Ryonji Ji.
Japanese.
領事寺領事寺
What language is it? Japanese.
領事寺
Ryonji Jin.
領事寺
Jin should be temple. Jin in Japanese is temple. You see? This Jin in Japanese
領事寺
is temple. And temple in English is temple. You see?
Ryoanji Temple
Yes.
Ryoanji Temple Ryoanji Temple
Ryoanji
Temple
Temple. Okay? That is the correct pronunciation for Ryoanji Temple or Ryoanji Ji.
領事寺
If Jin, Jin.
領事寺
Jin is temple. Ya aprendiste una palabra nueva en japonés.
Yes.
Okay.
Jin Temple.
Now, observe, this is Japanese. Stop sharing and I go back to the previous page in the book. It's this one here. So please pay attention to this book. You have Ryonjin temple. Okay? Now, so you, in this example, for example, what do you say? Shouldn't miss? Or you should see the Ryonji temple. Okay? You should see the Ryonji temple. This one here.
Ryonji Temple.
Okay? You should see the Ryonji temple. You see? Okay, tell me about the other conversation. Sounds great.
Sounds great. Hakon is very popular too.
What do you use?
I go
Should
there.
or shouldn't? I or you? Should I go there? Should I go there? So should I, Should I go there? But
Should
I don't
go
know.
there?
Why doesn't it open here? Why doesn't it open here?
Should.
No, it's not here. No está aquí. ¿Por qué no está aquí? Bueno, pero está aquí. Vamos a ver. Should I go there? You see? Should I go there? You see it here?
Should I go there?
Should
Yeah.
I go there? Okay, continue reading this one here. What do you complete? Should or shouldn't? I or you? Please complete it.
Yes. You should.
You should. Okay, pay attention.
You should.
Yes, you should. It's here. It's very
You should.
interesting.
Very
It's very
interesting. And the hot springs are fantastic.
What do you use here? Should or shouldn't? I or you?
Should you take a lot of money with me?
Should I? Because this is a question. You see that this is a question. And it's about me. So you say, should I take a lot of money with me? Should I take a lot of money with me? Let me see the answer. Yeah. You see it here? Should I take a lot of money with me? What is the answer, Hassa? What is the answer here?
B? No.
B?
No. Shouldn't you?
Wait a minute. So, when? Oh, no. It's this one. After no. What is the subject? I or you? I or you?
You.
You. Is it affirmative or negative?
Negative. Shouldn't
Negative.
you?
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Okay, so let's place it here. You shouldn't. You see?
You shouldn't.
You can what? You can?
You can use the ATMs in Japan.
Okay, good. You can use the ATM in Japan. Now, the rest. What is the last one? What do you say? Should or shouldn't? I or you? Should or shouldn't? I. Observe that this is
Should.
a question.
So when should I go there?
When should I go there? When should I go there? Should I go there? You see? It's over here and it is over here too. You see? When should I go there? So when should I go there? In spring. Okay, continue reading letter B, please. Letter B.
In the spring or the fall, you can see the cherry blossoms or the fall colors.
Okay, repeat blossoms. Blossoms.
Blossoms.
You know what?
Blossoms.
You know what cherry blossoms are? Cherry blossoms? No?
Cherry.
It's a fruit.
Yes, blossom.
It's a fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
Blossom,
You know they are like this. Round red fruit. Fruit, right? Round
Yes.
red fruit. But or a sphere, right? Like a marble, like a marble. Okay. And but the blossoms are the flowers, the trees. You see the blossom? The trees. Blossoms here, right?
Okay.
These are blossoms of
Oh,
the fall
Tree?
colors. You see? They change the color. They become white or purple, purple or white. Similar in Canada in fall, the color of the trees change their colors, you know? They
Yes.
become brown or reddish or orange. In Japan, they become like purple or white, okay?
dámelo.
Now,
Okay.
we have just finished this. And for tomorrow, if you're
Okay.
coming, okay? Now, okay, for tomorrow, we will continue with this page, okay? What page is it? Okay, can you please help me telling me the date for tomorrow? What is the date for tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow is Friday.
It's Friday, but what is the date for tomorrow? Friday?
Is 8.
Ah, okay.
July 8th.
Tomorrow is Friday. June or July?
July.
June or July? Ah,
8th.
July 8th.
July 8th.
Tomorrow is Friday, July 8th, 2022. Okay? 2022. So, tomorrow, Hasa, we will continue here. Hasa. Okay? Hasa, Betty, Gabo, Jessica, Chewy, or whoever. Okay? You know, whoever comes.
Okay.
Let me stop sharing this and tell you have a good night because it's late. It is a
Have a
time.
good night.
Time is up. So have a good night and take your break. Get a good break. Okay? Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Nice dreams or sweet dreams. Bye.
Sweet dream.